Once upon a time, there was a man named Charlie who had a big problem. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. He was always talking, even when he didn't have anything important to say. He loved to gossip and share secrets, even if he promised not to. Charlie's habit of blabbering got him into a lot of trouble one day. He was at a party with some friends and acquaintances, and one of them confided in him about a secret business deal they were working on. Charlie couldn't resist sharing the news with everyone else at the party, and before he knew it, the secret had spread like wildfire. Unfortunately, the person who had confided in Charlie was a high-powered executive who had expressly forbidden anyone from sharing the details of the deal. When they found out that Charlie had blabbed, they were furious. They ended up losing the business deal, and it cost them a lot of money. As a result, the executive was determined to find out who had leaked the information. They interrogated everyone at the party, and eventually, someone spilled the beans about Charlie's big mouth. Charlie's reputation was ruined. No one wanted to talk to him anymore, and he lost a lot of friends. He even got fired from his job because his boss couldn't trust him to keep confidential information private. Charlie realized too late the harm his blabbering had caused. He felt ashamed and guilty, and he knew he had to change his ways. From that day on, he made a promise to himself to think before he spoke and to keep other people's secrets safe. At the end, Charlie learned a valuable lesson about the importance of trust and confidentiality. He may have lost some friends and his job, but he gained something even more important, which was the value of respect and trust of those who knew him to be a reliable and trustworthy person.
Hi, before we continue, I have a quick question for you. What kind of a job do you think Charlie did? And if you think you know the answer, please write your response in the comment section. And while you're at that, like and subscribe to Amazing Stories.
Charlie's troubles didn't end there. As word of his indiscretion spread, people began to distance themselves from him. His social life suffered, and he found himself spending more and more time alone. He tried to reach out to his former friends, but no one wanted to talk to him. Even worse, Charlie's reputation preceded him wherever he went. He couldn't find a new job because potential employers had heard about his blabbermouth tendencies. He felt like he was stuck in a never-ending cycle of misery. But Charlie was determined to turn things around. He sought out counseling to help him understand why he felt compelled to share secrets and gossip. He learned that his habit of talking too much stemmed from a need for attention and validation. With the help of his therapist, he began to work on building his self-esteem in healthier ways. Charlie also started volunteering in his community. He joined a local charity and spent his weekends helping out at their events. Through his volunteer work, he met new people who didn't know about his past mistakes. They accepted him for who he was, and he started to feel like he had a place in the world again. As time went by, Charlie started to rebuild his life. He found a new job with a company that valued his skills and trusted him to keep sensitive information confidential. He made new friends who respected his newfound discretion. He even started dating again, and eventually met someone who loved him for who he was. Charlie's journey wasn't easy, but he learned a valuable lesson about the power of words. He realized that words could be used to build people up or tear them down. He chose to use his words to uplift and encourage others, and in doing so, he found a new sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. From that day forward, Charlie made a conscious effort to think before he spoke, to keep confidences, and to only share information that was appropriate and necessary. He learned that sometimes the best way to be a good friend was to listen more than he spoke, and he discovered that there was a whole world of opportunities waiting for him when he learned to harness the power of his words in a positive way.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.